So you asked about success stories. Ready? I manifested a collectible Mercedes in 77 minutes for the price of a used Chevy. I manifested a hip replacement, actually two without getting a hip replaced, or two. Seriously, every single step was stabbing pain on the left and clunkety clunk on the right. What else? I manifested her. I was imagining home and held. Flew around the world for a business thing, met her, moved here. Citizenship. Man, that was impossible because I committed 7 visa violations when I was here on a temporary visa. Not only did they let me stay, they gave me permanent residency and then citizenship. What else? A life where I make great money and do what I love. Boy, that turns people off. Look at photos of me from 3 years ago. And do you want to know what I didn't do to get here? Do you want to know what I've never done to get results like this? I'll tell you. So, I didn't do any scripting. I didn't do any affirmations. I didn't do any ask-formations. I didn't do any meditations. I didn't do any mood music. No crayons, no sticky tape. No sigils. I don't even know what a sigil is. Right? No lighting candles, no incense. I love candles and incense, by the way. No magic potion lotion. I did what Neville teaches, because you can move in the twinkle of an eye, but you cannot move in the twinkle of an eye unless, ready? Here's my coffee cup. Man's faith in God is measured by his confidence in himself. And most people are more confident in affirmations. Well, they feel good, so they must work. Right? That's like saying whiskey feels good, so it must work. And I enjoy coffee and whiskey, not at the same time. I enjoy a good cigar. I enjoy a kiss from my wife, but none of that manifests anything. That's all part of the manifested. I manifested coffee and whiskey and great deals and a lovely woman by actually feeling it real, by having faith in me. Neville Goddard said you came here for a divine purpose, and that divine purpose is to know imagination. And you're never going to know imagination if you keep blaming affirmations, ask-formations, sticky tape, silly stuff. And I get it. We've all done silly stuff when things get serious. And Neville Goddard invited you to notice you were the operant power of God. I keep saying you are how God has the adventure of a lifetime. In the Bible it says, have you not heard Jesus Christ is within you? Neville Goddard called your wonderful imagination Jesus Christ. And people ignore that. Because I love the way affirmations feel. I love playing with sticky tape. Well, walk around singing and saying whatever you want, but realize that has nothing to do with feeling it real. And I know people take some of what Neville said and say, well, here's proof Neville taught affirmations. And now he said, look, here's the deal, right? There's a hard way and there's an easy way. The easy way is skipping what makes it hard. Skipping what makes it slow. Skipping what has you lock yourself in a room for 16 hours with no water and no food and exhausting yourself. You don't need to exhaust yourself. You need to abandon the old you. You need to detach from the old you, not from your wish. In other words, how about if we start doing what Neville teaches? Here's one of the big mistakes. People try to imagine the wish that they've never experienced. In other words, try to imagine being married when you're single. Try to imagine being rich when you're poor. Try to imagine being healthy when you're fat. I imagined, goddamn, 20, you look good. Oh man, you guys would make a great couple. Yeah, that doesn't take long, does it? But can you explore that enough to the point where it feels real? In other words, you don't got to persist the way most people teach it. Play is the way. If you got gold, dive deeper, soar higher with us. My main thing, manifestingmasterydeluxe.com. Yeah, it's a crass commercial. Some people don't like that I do that. I don't like that people dick around for 90 days and go, I'm still struggling. I'd rather you do a 90-day program with all kind of goodies, a private Facebook group where you're never going to see dumb shit and get great guidance and have a little 15-minute exploration a day to do that'll change your life. Or you could just chase another activation. Do that. Chase another activation, chase another affirmation, and see where you are in 90 days. Anyway, I moved around the world. I live in Melbourne, Australia, against all odds. Happily married, I don't need any hip replacements. I'm teaching Kung Fu and doing Kung Fu on the staircases that I avoided for years, because every step was stabbing pain on the left and clunkety clunk on the right. And I am the miracle man of Melbourne. You are a miracle. Dive deeper, soar higher. See ya.